Welcome to EMC Test Design. Today we are going to talk about Smart Fieldmeter Digital. This is the most advanced meter that we have, model RFP-05. Here is the content of the kit 3D. So you have meter, you have probe, PI-03, you have user manual that has all calibration data. You have also universal power supply that can operate from voltage from 110 volts to 240 volts, and we will supply this power supply with a kit that is appropriate for AC outlet in your country. You also have 6-inch plastic tripod with a plastic clip to mount probe or meter on the table, and you have RF shielded cable to connect probe to the meter. Let's talk about features of this meter. The most important is that it can support up to 4 different probes at the same time. It means that when we calibrate probe with a meter, its data are logged into non-volatile memory of the meter, and then when you want to use this probe with meter, you just go into menu and select its number, so you know that you're using correct correction factors. Let me demonstrate operation of this instrument. I turn it on. It goes through auto 0, then you push menu, then you select setup, then you select probe. Now you see the sequence of probes, 1, 2, 3, 4. You go through the sequence until you find the probe of numbers you're interested in, then you push menu, and then you can go back to measurements, and you see your reading, or you can go to max display for larger font. Let me show you how operates averaging. This button in the main screen shows averaging. You push this button. Now you could see average it reading just above the button, and in the middle you still get instantaneous reading. If you push max display, you will see average it reading in a big font in the middle of the screen. Second important thing is that this meter allows you to see data in both field units and power units. This is very important sometimes for microwave measurement. Another very important feature of this meter is it has unique logging capabilities. Because this meter is supplied with SD card, this SD card can be up to 2 gig of memory, and you can log tens of thousands of data points, and you could have up to 1000 different files logged into this meter. Let's do data logging. On a menu screen, you select log control, enter, and now in the upper left corner you see log, and right now it's off. You push this button and you start logging. In the middle of the screen you see reading, that's instantaneous reading. Then you see red dot indicating that logging process is taking place, and you see time, and you can stop logging if you push this button, and again you can stop it or you can restart it. And before you go into logging, you select with a mode switch time from 300 milliseconds, 1 second, 3 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, minute, 6 minutes, 30 minutes, or manual. After you're done with your measurements, you can either unplug this card and plug it into card reader to connect it to put this data into PC, or there is a whole set of accessories that allow you to take measurements real time and log them into PC. Another important feature of this meter is alarm. Alarm threshold can be set by the user, and it can be very easily changed, and alarm has visual and sound notification. Let's look at operation of alarm. Right now alarm is off. From menu we go to setup. We can select alarm, and you could see that it's preset to some value. Let's say we want a different value, so we can choose, let's say, 50 volts per meter. Push menu back. Now you go to measure, enter. Now you're on the main screen, and now turn on alarm. Now alarm is on. So if I now change the field, so field will be higher than that. you get indication. Field is about 90 volts per meter and you preset alarm to 50, so you get indication. If you choose second mode, you will also get sound and blinking screen indicating that you exceed the field. If your field gets down, alarm will stop. This meter has infrared remote control and operate the unit from the distance up to 10-15 feet. At the bottom of this meter you could see slot for SD card. You also could see the jack to plug the charger, and you have the port 3.5mm connector to connect this unit to accessories to talk to PC. SD cards that we use here contains information about correction factors of the probe. Also, this SD card allows you to buy another probe from us that will come pre-calibrated with calibration data will be stored on this card. There is also a LED that indicates the status of the charging. One set of rechargeable batteries will operate between 25 to 55 hours of continuous use, and standby time of this meter is about 1000 hours. Because this unit can take both rechargeable and alkaline batteries, it is very important to ensure safety and compatibility of these batteries and charger. So if you try to charge alkaline batteries and it will not charge them, instead this LED will blink with duty cycle 50%, indicating that something is wrong. It also will not charge worn, low quality or defective rechargeable batteries. This unit also has graphical display that allows you to visualize your measurements on a screen of the meter. This meter also operates with another accessory called GPS. If you buy a GPS, you select GPS from the menu and you will be able to get your reading marked and stamped with the GPS coordinates that could be later read by any appropriate software onto the map on your computer. Smart Fieldmeter Digital supports all probes that we produce today. At this figure you see the list of all probes that we produce today, and you could also see the frequency range that they cover. Having Smart Fieldmeter Digital, it's like having EMC test lab in your hand. It has dynamic and flexible software architecture that we keep developing as soon as we get new needs and user applications. This unit also can be purchased with various accessories that will allow you connection to PC. We will have a separate video dedicated to the description and selection of these accessories. Thank you for watching EMC TD channel.